Remember, what are stars? Do you really know what they are? You look out in the sky. Well, what are they? Tonight, we're going to tell you what stars are. And first, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Spirit. I am the teacher of this talk podcast. And with that being said, I'm going to let everyone else introduce themselves.
Hey guys, peace, love, and light. I am your host, Sun Goddess, and we are going to be talking about the stars in the sky. Do you know what they are? I love that song in the background playing, so I'm in my zone right now, y'all. But I am Sun Goddess, your host.
And what's up, everybody? I am Eternal Goddess, your co-host here on Let's Talk Podcast, Food for the Soul. And like we said, we'll be discussing tonight the stars in the sky and the ocean and how everything correlates and connects. So I hope y'all tap in, enjoy this live, and yeah, we'll get right to it.
We do not have the rights to this music, but it's perfect for our podcast tonight. Are you wishing on a star? Is the star wishing on you? Are your ancestors stars? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So, with that being said, we are going to talk about the stars and the ocean. The stars and the ocean. What is the stars and the ocean trying to tell you? Remember, we always talk about nature because we are connected to nature. Remember, the universe is inside of you. Think about your veins in your hands. Aren't they like the leaves? Think about a leaf. Aren't they just like your veins? And with that being said,
All right, y'all, let's get into it. First, I will be talking about what the ocean is, y'all, and how that, it all connects to the pyramids and the stars. The ocean is not just water, y'all. It speaks a different language. It is the primordial womb of all life. It is the representation of the portal, the port to all, the womb and the woman, bringing life into material manifestation. And that material manifestation is created in the darkness, y'all. And this deals with the depths of the ocean. So when we're talking about the ocean has so many depths, y'all. So the ocean is a reflection of the consciousness, manifested through movement, feeling, and rhythm, just like the earth. The earth has its own harmonic, frequency, its own rhythm. So the ocean is connected to that. The ocean is used as a conductor between the earth, well, not between the earth, but between the pyramids and the stars. So it directs and it transmits these frequencies from the pyramids that are under the ocean, which is the underground, the underworld. So, like I said, just like the mind, y'all, it transmits signals. Just like our brain, it has these electrical signals in the brain. That is the same way that the ocean transmits these frequencies. It's a current. It's always moving. It's always speaking. This is where we're able to reflect. We're able to reflect in the mind, just like when we're reflecting on something. That's how we're able to do that because of these electrical signals. Okay, now let's get into the pyramids in the water. These pyramids on Earth were positioned at Earth's base. So, like I said, it's under the water, it's in the underworld, the inner world, the underground. And that Earth's base is like the base of our spine. So, like I said, this is all a representation of who we are, y'all. This is all within us, representing the elements, all of the elements. You got fire, you got the earth, of course, you got air, and you got river, the water. So, these pyramids are positioned as terrestrial receivers, serving as stabilizers and translators for the ocean and the stars to communicate. This is how they're able to connect. And this frequency is able to be anchored into the planetary grid. The planetary grid is the planetary energy, the energy grid that we're in. These energy grids are created in those pyramids. That's how we're able to receive all of these signals here on Earth. And we're able to reflect. We're able to store and hold this memory because the ocean, it holds memory. Water holds memory, y'all. Just like when we speak into a glass cup, or we say something, that we want to, speak over our life or whatever like that. We speak it into a glass cup, and we drink it. That water holds that memory, and it sends these frequencies, these electrical currents through our body to our mind, and we're able to, feel that in our bodies. We're able to, bring that into a manifested material, into like a form. So yeah, basically, as above, so below, y'all. If y'all haven't heard of the 7 Hermetic principles, this deals with the law of correspondence, as above, so below. So everything is like a reflection. Everything is a reflection between the two. The pyramids, the stars, the ocean, they all have that cosmic intelligence. It's all ancient intelligence. This is the real AI, ancient intelligence. It's all technology that our ancestors used. Our ancestors used these technologies to guide themselves with the stars. So, it's all about just that connection and just being able to communicate that connection and how that connection is being communicated on Earth as we are here on Earth. So, like I said before, these frequencies are being anchored, y'all, into the planetary grid. This is where the stars are communicated. This is the sacred geometry. This is sacred geometry being created between the stars, between the pyramids and the ocean. So when we look at the stars, we're able to see a reflection of our memory being mirrored back to us. And, like we know, our minds is where we hold the Akashic records. So the ocean is like the Akashic records of the earth. So this is where the Akashic records is stored in our mind, in the ethers, the stars. So, like I said, y'all, it's all about just really just understanding who you are. You know that little saying like "Twinkle twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are." That's us. That's who we are. That's what it's really referring to, because everything is inside of us. The universe is inside of us. So that's my take on, the pyramids and all of that. And I'll let, Sun Goddess get into her part of it.
Okay, so before we get into Sun Goddess, let's touch a little base on that because she said some very interesting things. Did she say the pyramids in the water?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she did.
Yep.
So above,
So
so
it's
below.
below. Yep.
Yep.
Was in is out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing new
New
under
under the
the
sun.
sun.
Nope.
Nothing. Nothing. Some guys, you want to touch base on anything she talked about?
You are the star. All you
Yep.
gotta do is shine your light. Your light is bright. Your light is being. You already know where you're gonna be headed when you leave here. You just
Yep.
gotta find that place.
Oh yeah.
Where it say they wish up on a star, where find out where you are, the song that Spirit Queen just got done playing, you know where you going, you know where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got different places where they're going. Everybody, just because you see the stars are close, that don't mean that everybody's gonna be next to each other. They're still spread it out. Everybody's in different places. Protecting, okay? Guarding.
Mm-hmm.
Better know it.
So, with that being said, let's
Peace and love, everyone. So, I'm gonna get right into it. The stars in the sky, guys, are not just distant suns like science tells us, okay? They are spiritual light beings, portals, watchers, and energetic frequencies placed by the Most High to communicate divine order and alignment, okay? We just got done, Eternal Goddess just got done speaking on some things of that, okay? But we're going to get into it. And like I said, the stars in the sky are not just distant suns, okay? They're portals, light beings, watchers, and angelic frequencies placed by the Most High to communicate divine order and alignment and to come down for protection, to watch over everything, okay? All right, so science teaches us that stars are massive burning balls of gas light years away. But from a spiritual standpoint, this is only part of the story, okay? So in the book of Enoch, and it's in the Bible as well, but in the book of Enoch, Enoch describes the stars as celestial beings, okay? Angels of light ascended to divine duties, okay? So some stars represent angelic energy, while others are dimensional gates pointing of communication between heaven and earth. So how many of y'all seen The Lion King? It's one of my favorite cartoon movies, right? So remember when Simba lost sight of himself and his father Mufasa got killed or whatever or whatnot? Well, his dad was trying to tell him that he was always there. All he had to do was look up in the sky and the stars to call on him. Remember, he said, remember who you are. That's who you are, okay, guys? That is who you are. So make sure you guys watch that movie if you haven't watched it. I'm pretty sure everybody's watched it, but just watch it again. But it talks about the stars and it talks about who you are, okay? And then we also going to go into when you wish upon a star, we are often speaking to a conscious frequency of light, not a random gas ball. So you're calling upon your ancestors, okay? When you wish upon that star, they always say I'm a star away or I'm not far away, just call on me. So them your ancestors watching down on you. You look outside and you look up in the sky, you see them beautiful stars in the sky, just beautiful light up at night. Those are your ancestors moving. They moving when you move. They protect you. When you see the stars moving and different things of that sort, you're seeing these protections of your ancestors. These are different lights. And even though that you see that the stars are so close by, they're not. Everybody has different places, and you are going different places in this lifetime. You're going to be a star too. but you got to find out where your position in life is going to be within that star too, okay? All right. All right. Now, the sky is also a living map, okay? So the heavens were designed as a celestial calendar. Every light, constellation, and planet moves according to the divine frequency. Okay? So what we call constellations are cosmic blueprints of our soul paths. I'm gonna read that again. What we call is constellations are cosmic blueprints of our soul's path. So each star corresponds to vibrational tones or sound frequencies. Remember the HZs that I was telling you about when you do the meditation music, the HZs. So that's also up in the sky. So each of the correspondence and vibrational tones of sound frequencies, HG, they align with creation of itself. Okay, so these frequency influence the human emotions, DNA activation, and intuition, which is why our ancient civilization is built templates aligned with the stars, which is why the ancient civilizations built templates that are aligned with the stars. So it's the DNA activation, it's your intuition. We always talking about the astrologies, you know what I'm saying? Your birthdays, your zodiac signs, what you're connected to the stars. The astrology point, the whole blueprint. That's you. That's how you move in your everyday life with the planets, through the stars, through the suns, all of it. It's you. You got to know how to work you got to know how to work each one. Okay? You got to know how to work your power, you got to know how to work your starlight, you got to know how to work your sunlight. We have different lights. We are powerful. We're energetic. Okay? Um falling stars and energy shifts, okay? In spirituality, not all stars shine with pure divine light, okay? Some represent fallen angels. Yes. So some represent fallen angels or dense energy referred to as wandering stars. So, in the Bible in Jude 113, check that verse out. But some represents falling angels or dense energies referred to as wandering stars. And like I said, that's Jude chapter 1 verse 13. It says these create energetic confusions or deceptions on earth. So like false lights that distract us from that true purpose, you can get those. Okay? So don't think that everything is gonna be great because you can get those that can deceive you. Okay? You can get those false lights, okay? The ones that don't the ones that don't shine so bright. They them light that be flickering them low lights. Okay? You could definitely tell the difference of a bright light and a dim light. Okay? You can tell that in a person, you know. Um, Spirit Queen knows you can tell that in a person because, um, you could tell if somebody's light is dim or if somebody's light is bright. Tell if something's going on with them, okay? So spiritually awakened souls can discern real celestial lights. I just said that. Real celestial lights from artificial frequencies like satellites or holographic projections. I'm going to read that again. Spiritually awakened souls can discern real celestial lights from artificial frequencies like satellites or holographic projections. Okay. So Spirit Queen light is so bright. she can tell if your light is dim. She can tell if something's going on with you, like immediately, automatically. Oh, I don't like that light. I don't do. Yeah, we ain't gonna deal with that. Okay, so you can pretty much tell if a person, if they light is off, and if they light is off, that means you don't want to be around it. Okay. But in modern revelation, with rising consciousness and technology, we are rediscovering that the firmament is a multi-dimensional dome of light frequencies. This is where how excuse me, this is where and how the stars come in. Okay? So what glows above are energetic reflections of spiritual beings and not simply matter. So I'm going to say that again. What glows above are energetic reflections of spiritual beings and not simply matter. Okay? So the stars are messengers. Again, like I said, the stars are messenger. Each twinkle carries vibrations from the Most High, guiding, warning, or affirming alignment. Okay? I'm going to read that again. Stars are messenger, okay? And each twinkle carries vibrations from the Most High, you, guiding, warning, or affirming alignment, okay? So I want to read a key scripture from Psalms 147 verse 4, and it says, He telleth the numbers of the stars. He's called them all by their names. Okay. In this interpretation, this means that every star is known, every star is named, and alive in the divine consciousness. Okay, so stars have names. So every star is known, and every star is alive in divine consciousness. Okay, they serve purpose and not randomness, and each light in the sky holds a spiritual identity and assignment just as we do on earth. So you have an assignment down here, and then when you leave and ascend on, or your ancestors leave and ascend on, they have an assignment up there, okay, as that star. So some of them stars can be on level 7, some of them stars can be on level 6. Everybody not on the same level again, but you have an assignment up there that you have to follow as well too, with your light, with your stars, because you can go up there and you may have to go check on somebody. They could be a part of your family, they could be a part of somebody else's family. They can go, you have to you gonna probably be somewhere helping something or doing something or helping something, but you're definitely gonna have an assignment. So because you have the assignment down here right now. Some of you guys follow it, some of you don't, but you got to be that light and be able to be that light to apply your assignment down here, okay? Because you're gonna have an assignment there as well. Um, and so with that being said, I'm gonna close my thoughts on this. The sky is more than decoration, it is communication. The sky is more than decoration, it is communication. When you look up at night and remember those aren't just stars, they are souls of light, watchers of destiny, and mirrors of the divine energy that lives inside you. All right? As above, so within.
Okay, so we gotta bring everybody back. We gotta touch base on this because it's very interesting. So, what I want everyone to do, whether you don't have to do it tonight, but do it soon, go outside. Remember, I was talking about manifestation. Go outside and say something that you want. Now, everybody has lost a loved one. Who's to say that loved one is not a star? You don't know who your loved ones are once they leave. Go outside, put your feet in the grass, and look at the stars. And tell me if you do not feel that vibration. You will. When I was younger, and I never understood it until I got into this spirituality, I would always shock people. I'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
"You shocked me," and they'd be like, "No, you shocked me," and I'm like, "No, you shocked me." Didn't know that those are ancestors, spirit. My soul was on fire, and I did not know it. When your soul is on fire, your vibration is lifted so high. Let me tell you something. Man, woman, boy, or girl can come around me, and instantly I can tell who they are. They don't even have to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, okay, do peace. See you later. We've always been protected, but we have to tap into ourselves so that we can receive the knowledge that is within. In your Bible, it says that the knowledge is within. You don't have to seek it from anyone, it's within you. Because once if you're looking at this podcast for the first time, you've already opened up part of your Kundalini.
Mm-hmm.
You just started opening it. So you already, now you're held responsible. Now you're held responsible. It's a good thing because when you get to a certain level, you don't deal with chaos. You don't deal with foolishness. You don't care if you're alone because you really not.
Mm-hmm.
Most of your loved ones, your ancestors, they still there. If you lost a mom, she there. If you lost a daddy, he there. If you lost a child, they're there. They're the ones that's holding you up and keeping you. Even that great, 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 great grandparent that you never met, they holding you up. There's probably times you feel like I don't know how I made it, but that's how. You got a
Mm-hmm.
whole army around you. And on those days you feel sad because you lost your mom, or you lost your son, or you lost your sister, or your brother. They right there stroking your head and telling you it's okay. I'm okay. You have to get away from so much technology. Give it a break sometime. Don't let it be the first thing that you touch in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let it be the last thing that you touch at night. Pick up the phone and call someone. Stop text messaging. Stop Facebook calling. And on that note, Eternal Goddess, what do you have to say about the stars?
Well, you know, us being who we are and store, being star seed. Just like even just talking about this conversation, y'all, it just like, gives me chills. And I know, a lot of that has to do with just us being who we are. Like you said, our ancestors, they live in us, you know, and that's how we connect to that frequency. That's how we're anchored here on the earth because you feel it. You feel it in your body. You know what I mean? You feel it in your body and just being able to, think about those things in the mind and not even knowing, actually meeting that ancestor. You know what I mean? But you can feel their frequency. You can feel
Mm-hmm.
their energy and you just know who they are because you know who you are. So just being able to
Right.
connect with that, is everything. I really don't have many words about it. It just sometimes it's amazing, and I'm just grateful for that. For
Yeah.
Yeah.
to be able to even connect in that way, and just to be guided, and be here with each other, and really being able to remember. You know what I mean? And remembering where we come from, and remembering who we are. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And it's it's funny that you say that because um right now I just feel so teary eyed. Like I really want to cry because I just know out of all the years that my husband has been gone, I know that he's still here.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I know he comes and check on me. Oh, he comes and check on me. I know it.
Mhm.
I know when other people come and check on me.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And some days I might be in a funk and I might run across a picture or me and his song might come on the radio, and I just get to smiling and I ain't in that funk no more. We are never alone.
No.
Nope.
And it's okay for people to leave the earth. It's okay because they haven't left you.
Mhm.
No matter how many times you have come back, when Sun Goddess does my reading, she be like, such and such in your cards, such and such in your cards. That means this ain't our first rodeo.
Mhm.
We've been doing this thing for some millions of years. Yeah, I said million. The flesh dies,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
not the spirit, because we are energy.
Mhm.
And remember that. When you get in that funk, remember that. When you get to your lowest of your lowest, remember, I made it back here again. Get the lesson right this time so you don't come back. Don't come back through that light. Pass the light. They
Mhm.
tell you to go into the light. No, don't go into the
That's it.
light.
Mhm.
You reincarnate every time you go into the light. Don't go into the light. Be a star.
Mhm.
Be on another realm. Be on another level. Because you know what it was like when you were hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, we are love. Period.
Mm-hmm. And I want to say, we come from darkness. So when we were
Yes.
born, we came into
Yes.
this world. We didn't know nothing. We just knew what we
No.
knew. We was
Mhm.
learning as we went. We weren't thinking about anything. We weren't conditioned with nothing. You know what I mean? All of those things we learned as we grew. So that lets us know it's energy. We're energy.
Right.
We're
And as
already.
you and as you keep moving and as you keep growing, your light gets brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. And it
Yes.
that dark becomes that beautiful light.
Mm-hmm.
You know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Every time I be seeing people, people always just like it just I love it. I just, I love myself. I just love me. But when I see people and people come to me, they be like, hey sunshine, hey sunny, what's up? Like
Yes.
you
A
so you
smile
bright,
on
you
your
shining
face.
so bright.
Yes.
I mean, and it's almost like every day because
Yes.
nothing can make me mad or upset. You know what I'm saying? And as people are, well, my brother will always say, it's really no such thing as a bad day. You know what I'm
No.
saying? When
Because you
and
don't even know what bad
if you
is.
don't believe it, try doing one without. You
Yeah.
are a light. You are love. The Most High is love. So there's no reason to be mad for anything, over anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just let it go, flow. Just
Yeah.
flow. Flow through this life with love. Cause that's just who you are. You are a star. You are the shining star.
I love child.
Yeah. Love.
Remember, this platform is for knowledge and wisdom. We're not here to debate with anybody. We're not going back and forth with anybody because everything we giving you is from within.
That's right.
We
And
ain't researched
everything.
nothing. Wait a minute. We ain't researched nothing. We ain't did none of that. This is what God has given us on the inside to share with you,
Hmm.
whoever you may be.
Hmm.
This might change somebody's life today. So go ahead, Sun God.
I forgot. I was forgot what I was gonna say, but just be you, be your light, and just shine bright, and just live for you, you know. And each person that you cross every day, know that they are a light too. And even if they try to shine, because remember I had mentioned some of them stars are dark lights. Some of them light be dim, but you don't let them dim your light because they light dim. You be that bright light, and you be the brighter light, and help them and build and help build their light up. Okay.
Oh yeah. But yep, y'all, we are store seeds, y'all, and I want to touch on that too, Sonny, because I learned too, you know, that those fallen stars, like fallen angels, like those fallen stars, you know what I mean, are like dense. It's
Mm-hmm.
like dense energy, like you said in the Bible. It said that the fallen stars, they're like, if I'm saying it correctly, it's like dense
Mm-hmm.
energy, and I think when I think about it and when I process it, it's like it would be referring to like us in this physical body, right? In this vessel. This vessel is
Mhm.
deep, but that star, that star, we are stars. That light, that enlightenment, all of that lives inside of us. So when you said that, that's what I connected with that.
I say.
So tomorrow, when you wake up, let's have a different attitude. Happy Tuesday. Everything is
Yes.
happy. Everything is amazing. Let's start off our day like that and see how it goes. Don't forget, next Monday, we're going to have different fruits and vegetables that we're going to show you and share, and we're going to eat them while we're on live. Okay? And we will discuss something new as always. If you would like to come on the platform, you are more than welcome to come. It doesn't matter if you just want to come and sit there and be in our space, you are more than welcome. You might just decide to say something while you're in our space. If you have any questions, you are more than welcome to reach out to us. Don't forget, let's get signed up for those yoga classes. And please get your divine destiny readings because those are on point, especially with everything that's going on now in the world. You definitely want a reading. Get you one at least. At least one. Get you one reading. And I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. Some people have got two, three, four, five readings. Some people have only got one. But at least get you one so that you will understand what we're talking about. Some of you seen us do one live on the podcast, but it's different when it pertains to you because it's your energy and your frequency. And with
Mhm.
that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into our meditation.
All right, guys. I want y'all to go into that place tonight. Think about those stars. I get this music on. Go ahead and get into a relaxing place. Close your eyes. You can even cut the light off if you want. We gonna go ahead and get into it. All right.
Don't forget to breathe.
Yes, I'm gonna do that breathing in first as well. So let's get it. First thing I want you to do is breathe in, and then you're gonna exhale out your mouth. Okay. So breathe in, exhale out. And one more time, breathe in and exhale out. I want you to go to that place. and think about those stars. Think about that wish. Go to that beautiful place. All right, let's come back. Man, I was in the zone.
I had a few people visit me. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Interesting. So, this is what we do. And we do it on Monday nights. We might not do it each and every Monday, but we do it on Monday nights. We want you to receive the knowledge and wisdom. And you can always go back and look at our YouTube videos or on Instagram. We actually just start using the platform Facebook. So, with that being said, I'm going to let Eternal Goddess close us out.
All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed tonight. I heard y'all. Hope y'all learned something. Like we said, y'all connect with that star within you. Be a star, no matter what. Even if you feel like you're in the darkness, remember you are darkness. So
Peace, love, and light. Thank y'all. We love y'all.